Okay, and we're back, DrJoeShow.com, with the La Gloria Cubana Deliciosos Jar, Regional Edition Cuba, 2009. She shines up pretty, don't she? Well, there you have it. I polished it up real nice, just using a soft cloth, no liquids of any kind. All the smudges, everything came right off, so we're looking at a perfect jar. Mint. Unbelievable that nothing happened to this thing. Stronger than it looks, definitely. I must say two things. Number one, out of all the jars I've gotten, and neither of these things has to do with the vendor. Out of all the jars I've gotten, this one by far has the best seal. Really, really good seal. I don't want to put too many fingerprints back on it, but as you can see right now, I don't want to get too crazy, but you see that? Really good seal. Okay? Lifted right up by the top. Great seal. Number two, this thing hasn't had cigars in it for a month. I've gotten the cigars about a month before the jar, so at least a month it hasn't had cigars in it. The smell is unbelievable. These cigars are so potent, the cedar doesn't even smell like cedar anymore. It smells like Cuban musk, that amazing aroma you get from grade AAA Cuban tobacco. Really good stuff. So, with that said, the plan is to put the cigars in. I've put some very clear tape on the back of our little thing here, and it came out pretty good. So it is in one piece. I can put it back in the jar, but you know, what are you gonna? I really would like a new one, like that's gonna happen. Number two, we're not going to be using this. I will put it away for safekeeping for the buyer down the line, whoever that may be. God knows when. I don't think I'll ever be selling this in my lifetime. And I'm going to use a 72 Boveda pack. That, coupled with this amazing seal, it's going to be good. Looking at the jar, and I don't know, I don't have another one to compare it to, so I don't know if they're all like this, but you can see that the decals are a little off, okay? The band doesn't go straight across. It kind of drops down at the left, the left you're looking at. You know what? At this point, I'm just glad I have the thing. I don't care. Number 1750 out of 2000. I'll try to get myself another one to keep as a complete set, because with this one, it's going in the display case. The cigars are getting smoked over time with some very lucky individuals, and we're just going to enjoy it like that. That's the way it is. But I really am glad, at least, that I have this jar in my collection. After 5 months of waiting since payment, I really began to think that it just wasn't going to happen. So I'm glad it did. We'll be right back. What I'm going to do is set the jar up, put the cedar in like I always forget, and set the jar up to accommodate these 25 cigars. And then, after photography, which may or may not be today, it's very windy and kind of dark out, I don't know. After photography, we will finally enjoy one of these amazing cigars and review it on DrJoeShow.com. So don't forget, after a while, maybe in 2 to 3 days after seeing this episode, check back on the site for some really awesome close-up pictures of this jar, the cigars, and information on both. Be right back. Hold your seats. Okay, so we're back, and before we get the cigars in the jar, I do have a few of our other jars out, Cardigas and Bolivar over here, because I'm going to clean out the cabinet real good before we get the cigars into the La Gloria Cubana jar. And then we're going to take a look at our finished collection of 4 really stunning jars. And you know what? The Romeo and Juliet jar will eventually get moved over, because there are other jars, some not-so-rare releases. There's a Monte Cristo Petit Mundo jar. There's a Cohiba Siglo 6 jar. And I'm going to do a separate little thing with those. Right now, we're going to clear out that bottom space eventually, because I am well aware of the 4th jar coming out. I know what brand it is. I'm not going to say it now. It's exciting. It's not what I expected. but it's going to be really cool. I was really hoping for either El Rey del Mundo, Por la Añaga, or Joyo de Monterrey jar. It's none of the above. So it's going to be really freaking cool. Why El Rey del Mundo? I like the cigars, but the symbolism they use with the lion and it's really cool stuff. So I thought it would make a great jar. But to my surprise, they're doing something completely different. I can't wait for a Por Larry jar, though, man. Holy shit. I mean, can you imagine a Por la Añaga jar like the Bolivar jar? Wow. Really cool. I hope it's a UK. I hope they do a UK Por la Añaga. Like, anybody know about the UK Regalios de Londres? Not my dirty laundry. Regalios de Londres. Can you say Por la Añaga? Let me tell you something. We got something coming in the mail, really spectacular. And you wouldn't believe the deal I got on these. And you know how I always say low price is too good to be true. Well, this one is going to knock your socks off. Por la Añaga's UK Regional Edition Regalios de Londres is a $1,000 box of cigars, easy, on most websites. A little under $1,000 on cigar1.com. But I have some connections and some friends and some people, and I was able to finagle my way into a sweet deal for a box of these coming soon to the DrJoeShow.com. Anyway, let's get finished with our La Gloria Cubana Deliciosos jar. Let's put the cigars in, get it up into the display cabinet, and finish up this episode because there's a lot of work to be done, and no one's going to do it but me, so I can't be in two places at once. Let's get this moving.